Yo, what up? Holla at your boy. It's the Vulcan. For those of you who have been wondering where I've been in the lab. I made some promises and some commitments on the last radio show with Charlie McGrath, and been working on those algorithms for you. Also, plans have changed slightly. There are some things that are about to go down, and so I had to incorporate these realities into the Vulcan report. So the next Vulcan report that you get is going to have not only the new updates, but it's also going to have some added commentary, bells and whistles, because it's necessary. I realize that there are going to be some people who don't like it, and they're not going to like what I have to say. They're not going to like what I present, because I only give you the facts. I give you some of my opinions and some of my thought process and some of my own little theories or what have you. But at the end of the day, I have to stick with the numbers. I look at the charts, I look at price action, and that's what I stick with. So the Vulcan report will evolve from day to day, obviously, as markets move. The information that comes out will change. The new changes, some of the changes I made to the Vulcan report, are going to include letting you know what direction price action is going, where it's been, and what's about to happen. So you're going to get some very interesting data that comes into the updated Vulcan report. You're going to know exactly what the plans are before they happen. You're going to know what's up, and you already have been getting amazing information, but it's about to get a whole lot better and a whole lot deeper, and I just pray that you'll be able to follow along and keep up. I'm going to try to tutorialize you as we go, so that you can get used to the new format, the layout, and how to read the commentary. The videos are great, but trust me, you're gonna want to read the actual printout of the commentary. I've been working on this new layout for some time, and I'm going to try to make it as short, sweet, and simple as possible. So I really want you to not only listen to the videos, but I want you to follow along and read the actual commentary reports that print out, and I'll be printing them out on the blog. I'll be putting them in two places. I'll put them on the main blog, which is pulscan.blogspot.com, but I'm also going to have it on my Seeking Alpha page also. So there will be links to that in the sidebar in the video. You can find it. It's also on the main page of my YouTube channel. I mean, you can get at this stuff. You're going to want to go ahead and subscribe to the blog as well. And the reason that you're going to want to subscribe to the blog is because sometimes I get so busy and there's so much data and stuff coming out, I don't always get a chance to actually make a video beforehand. So at least I'll be able to update the blog a lot faster than I will be able to make a video. Making a video is very time consuming, because you have to record the thing, then you got to edit it, then you got to upload it to YouTube and all that stuff. And if it's in more than one piece or parts, then you have to link all the parts together. That's just time consuming. But at least with the commentary, I've programmed the system and the algorithm, so it actually prints out my actual commentary and dialogue. So what you get in the video, you have a print version to actually look at, and it does help too, because you can follow along a little bit easier. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out to you, let you know that there's some things that are changing. The world is changing so fast, and there's so much happening. It's really becoming difficult to keep up with it all and bring things to your attention as quickly as possible. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to focus on doing what I do, but I'm going to also encourage you all, if you don't do it on a regular basis, you're going to want to check with the Wide Awake website, Charlie's website, because believe it or not, he and we do a lot of similar research, and it helps me out, because now I don't have to do all that and put that on my blog, because he already has it on his. So I'll just be putting links to my videos, his website. So those of you who don't make it a habit to go there, you should, because he gets his news sources from a lot of places. I get mine, and a lot of the things that I cover in my videos, believe it or not, even though I cover the markets, a lot of the fundamental side of it, as far as the analysis is concerned, you'll be able to read it in those reports. I just don't have time to do all that. So I'm just going to stick to the videos, and my main focus for these videos is going to be to help you make money so that you can turn the New World Order on its head. The banks have been draining you all your life. Now it's your time to drain the banks. Alright, without further ado, let me just finish up this video by pointing out something to you that you probably are not aware of. Okay, this rally is fake. Alright, for those of you that missed the last radio broadcast that Charlie did that I was on, you need to go back and listen to that broadcast. I told you that this was going to happen. I said that 2 weeks ago, I said that last week would be a retracement rally, and I also indicated that where the prices were actually going to head at. I told you where they were going to be and what the target was. And those of you who listened recall I told you that the Dow was going to get back up to the 10,300 mark. Well, today we finally done that. Now I was thinking it would probably hit it last Friday, but as you can see, the rally spilled over until this week because the market wasn't able to hit the 10,300 level. Well, now it's doing it today. So now that this target is hit, we do anticipate that the market will be ready to roll over within the next couple of days here. Now this can change based on price action readings that I get when I update my Vulcan report. So, you know, be flexible. You have to be flexible in these markets. I could be talking one thing 1 minute, and then when I put a video out, all that has changed and it's gone out the window. So just be aware of that. I'm just telling you what I see as of right now. Just looking at this Dow chart here, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, you won't be able to see it because it's not clear. What you have to do is you have to go over here and look at the tradables, which is the diamonds and the spiders. Okay, here's the diamond, the DIA ETF for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let me just point out a couple of things to you, or how we say, let me holler at you for a second. Alright, as you can see here, price action going back into May. Okay, this is that wonderful day of May the 6th. See how we gapped up here, and then we filled that gap on the downside. Okay, then we created another gap right here, and then we filled that gap right here. Here's another gap, filled that gap. So both of these gaps have been filled. On the downside, we created a gap. Gap is filled here, but we just created a gap here and another gap here. These gaps are going to have to be filled. That means the market's going down. Okay? Here's a better look on the spiders. Ticker symbol SPY, same thing. Here's the gap that was created here. Here's where we filled the gap. Here, today, we've created another gap. The gaps have to be filled, people. They may not be filled the same day or the same week, but those gaps are going to get filled. Sometime in the future, gap trading 101, gaps always get filled. That's just how it is. The gaps will be filled. So, some kind of way it's going to be filled. Don't know necessarily how and when, but it's going to get filled. So a news event could make it happen, anything. But right now it's earnings season, so everyone's happy and excited, saying, oh, the bull is back. It's a bull market. No, you see this blue line right here? We're trading below this long-term moving average. We are bearish. We have established the bearish trend. Look at it, it's well established. Okay. Can the market reverse? Of course it can. But we know that markets just don't turn on a dime. There's violence involved, like here. Bounce below the trend, crash below the trend line, rally back up above the trend line. You know what I'm saying? Then finally crashing back down again. Keep bumping up against resistance, trying to not die. The bull doesn't want to die, but it always dies a violent death, and here we go. So this is just a retracement off of these reaction lows. All right, so this failure swing will probably happen. We could get as high as a few prices above here. So I'd say if I drew an imaginary line, I'd say 114 is going to be your absolute resistance in the spider. Excuse me. In the Dow Jones Industrial Average, we're already here. Could we test the 10,600, which is the top of this spike bar here? Yeah, we could. Probably not gonna though, but yeah, we could. Anything's possible. All I'm saying is this is a rally to nowhere. So be encouraged, and I'm gonna get back into the lab so I can bring you the updated Vulcan report. And hang on to your seatbelts because you're not gonna believe what you see. Until then, peace out.